Hey y'all, it's your girl Lunar back again with another set of videos for y'all. Today we are working on the monthly zodiacs for the month of September. So y'all know the format, but it's slightly different this time around, and I decided instead of doing the mudras, I'm gonna do y'all seen these cards in my weeklies, so my spirit animal oracle deck. Alright, because I've been seeing a lot of spirit animals, period, coming through for me. So I was like, let me do this with the monthly zodiacs for September and October instead. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do it for November or December yet, because that energy is still mysterious. I have a good sense of how October's energy is going to be, but we're not going to tap into it until about another 3 weeks, probably more 2 weeks than 3, but y'all get the gist. So yeah, that's what we doing. And I already kind of spilled on what I was going to slightly do for the videos in Cancer and Scorpio. I didn't mention it in the other four, the mutables. Kind of kept it under wraps somewhat there. You would think I would have spelled the T too. I had a Pisces or Gemini, but I didn't. It kind of slipped up in Cancer. I was like, drats. But then since I mentioned it in Cancer, I was like, might as well mention it in Scorpio, even though Scorpio is probably like, it's our birthday season, so we figured. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so you want to hear that, definitely check out those 2 videos. Some of the idea of what I'm going to do, and it's going to be awesome, because I love it. But yeah. But y'all came in to see which zodiac sign we working on, plus the cards and the animals that came through. So the sign we working on is Aquarius. Alright? Hello, Aquarius. I'm doing y'all video. We'll talk. I did do the Instagram story down in the description, the full thing. Head on over there, listen to the full thing. You got it. Alright? So, the cards that came through. You have Hesta for home, Artemis for purity, Aries for battle, Aphrodite for love, Demeter for harvest, Chiron for healing, Hebe for play, Poseidon for earthshaker, Psyche for sacred union, Helena Troy for beauty, Heracles for strength, Eros for desire, Selene for intuition, and Apollo for clarity. Now, the spirit animals you have are Hawk Spirit, let spirit be your guide, Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself, Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things, and Cat Spirit, claim your independence. So, somebody else had Squirrel, and I mentioned when I was starting to sing Believe in Yourself. Hold up. I almost had the sign on the tip of my tongue, because it was their theme song. I think it was Sagittarius for some reason. Yes. It was for Sagittarius. And it's a bomb song. This is my hype song whenever I'm feeling down in the dumps, and it connects to my favorite anime, which is Fairy Tail. So, during the Tartarus arc, believe in yourself. Believe in myself. But believe in yourself as well. The song is hype. It's in Japanese, but there is a female artist by Lian Lee on YouTube who does the English version for it, and she have an iTunes for Amelie. Check her out. She does dope videos. Awesome. I love her. Wonderful. And she got other theme songs from different animes that you may love as well, so definitely check her out. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But anyway, Aquarius, let's talk. So I felt like y'all about to fight everybody because y'all tired of this Saturn in y'all 12th house, and y'all like, I just want to fight and I'm done with it. I'm just done. And y'all just like, I'm at this tipping point where I just feel like serving everybody, because like I got a whole list of what's wrong with you, and definitely your ass. Ain't the time to speak yet. Listen. I know you feel like you want to spill the tea on every little person. Let's try to resist for a little bit, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Saturn is about to go direct soon. Even though it's not towards the end of the month, and you're gonna be like, I gotta survive this for 3 another weeks. Y'all survived this long. Y'all just had a tipping point. But even though I believe it was in the August video when I said y'all had to rebel like Artemis, and since you have Artemis here, and y'all still rebelling against it, so y'all still on the right energy. So yeah, y'all starting to rebel, and y'all just like, fuck it, because like Saturn is wreaking havoc on you, and at the same time you like, I went through, saw what I had to saw, trying to work on it, and now what the hell. But then at the same time, looking at these even better, you do have a lot of husband and wife in here, meaning you have Aries and Aphrodite, even though technically they're not married, but in my book they're married because she divorced Hephaestus, even though they meant it as a joke for her and Hephaestus to get together. But Hephaestus wasn't with the shit, because he like, I like being by myself, and this shit ain't funny. So nah. So they parted ways mutually, even though he technically found her and Aries sleeping together, and technically Aries was jealous of that. So, but anyway, whole nother story for another time. We ain't gonna get into that. Like I said, Greek mythology is like a whole family drama, and I think I mentioned that in Gemini video, so definitely listen to that video as well, because I said Greek mythology is big family drama, and that's all it is. Familial connections that always end up getting across somehow, and everybody pointing fingers and nobody wants to speak the truth. So that's that. So you got a lot of husband and wife, Aries and Aphrodite. You have Hebe and Heracles, and Psyche and Eros. Okay? So obviously a husband-wife connection or some kind of relationship you are in that really tests your limits, even though most likely y'all probably, I won't say estranged, but y'all have some rifts between y'all, okay? And mostly it have to fall on you, because Saturn's in your 12th house, so you have a lot going on. All that dark murk coming up. And or even if you're not in a relationship, don't get in one. But if you think about getting in one, make sure that you got your own self mentally, emotionally ready for that. Like, really. Because you don't want to hop up in there and start pointing fingers at every little thing, because that won't be pretty. It won't be. Okay? So, that's that. Excuse me. So, just take your time. Make sure you straighten out before you hop into something else. And even if, because you do have Chiron in here. So, once you get everything worked out for yourself, then you can jump into something else and reap the benefits from it. But I believe this more will tie into your deep dive, which I will get started with right now, because I feel like that's a whole speech for deep dive instead of here. So I'll pause on my thinking right there, and I'll be back with the deep dive, okay? See you. Welcome to the deep dive in tarot with the sign Aquarius. So I'm gonna give y'all some time to look at that. Alright. Now, let's move this. I know I gave y'all a little bit more time because I pretty much try to give everybody at least about 30 seconds with the oracle cards so y'all can get a feel for them. But I know y'all need a little bit longer because of how y'all energy is set up this month. Alright? That's the only reason. But say hello to the Witch's Tarot deck. Let's see. Spilling tea on everybody. Like, what else is there to do? So, we have Queen of Cups, Aquarius, the High Priestess, the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Four of Swords, the Hermit, Eight of Cups, and Ten of Wands. Ah, yes. The Solitude. Fortress of Solitude. Even the cards can agree. Fortress of Solitude. Five of Swords. Five of Wands. Page of Cups. King of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Nine of Swords. Strength card. Three of Cups. That's Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Well, obviously gave me Three of Cups vibes. The Lovers. Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Yeah, Five of Swords, they pop up. Eight of Swords. I love it. Ace of Pentacles. The Moon card. The Wheel of the Year. The Sun card. The Tower. And Page of Wands. Then Pentacles. I'm gonna keep these sideways because that's the best way of putting them. So we have Three of Cups. They did pop up. So I'm gonna put that right there. And Four of Swords. This right here. I know. First time you see me putting cards sideways for the tarot part. Like I said, y'all on the teetering edge. It's like y'all want to serve all the tea, but you know, being truthful at a time like this is definitely much appreciated. Because for one, it's like everybody can screw you over and think they can get away with it. But at the same time, it's like they don't understand. You definitely did try to help them, give them that push that they needed, but the time that you needed, they didn't give it to you. So you end up pretty much isolating yourself because, for one, you know that you can get pissed off. say what needs to be said and leave it like that. But at the same time, you got your own stuff that you have to deal with if you're Aquarius rising, Saturn in your 12th house, dealing with Mars and Aries in your 3rd house for the next 6 months. So that's a volatile period, because between that being your communication house, at the same time how you treat your siblings, short travels, anything child related or communication related with the 3rd house going on with that. Then you have the moon card that's connected to Pisces, which connects to your 2nd house of money, your self-worth, how you look at yourself. And even though it's not like a murky, you see clearly through that. Money flows in and flows out easily, no problem. And probably it's more going out than coming in at that, because you rather drown out all of the stuff that's going on in your subconscious and your reality, so you won't have to focus on it. But why try to suppress all of that when you can just literally work through everything that's popping up, get that out the way, and then once you free yourself of that, you'd be surprised how much weight is lifted off your shoulder. Even though you got 2 10s in reversal. But it's like, with this, it's like, with the 10s on here, since you got 2 of them, I definitely feel like it's definitely more an ending. It is a spiritual ending at that. You ready to cut the ties. You ready to sever what needs to be severed. You can't get back to that happy place, happy life type thing. That would never come back. And a part of you got to accept that before you can move on. And one way or another, you're going to realize that once Saturn goes direct, most likely. All you can do is just forgive and move forward. All you can do is forgive yourself. You can forgive whoever's all involved and just move forward. And that's all to it. Because you pretty much got the 3 of Cups here. It's like, even with your friends group, it's like you push yourself away from that. You knew who your true friends are and who the fake ones were. It's kind of like they weeded themselves out without you having to do that. Then you knew that you was on a stage of restlessness and rest at the same time. It's like you was going back and forth between both of that. Restlessness, paranoia, because of what traumas are coming up. And then at the same time, with you resting, it's like you have a moment of peace, but at the same time, it's going to get ruined one way or another, because something else is going to pop up for you to deal with it eventually. So everything don't have to be peaches and cream. It really doesn't. You know it. And this is more of like a mental thing, since you got a lot of 1, 2, 3 mental cards, 4 mental cards popping up. and 2 pages. So definitely be on the lookout for a lot of youthful ones that who's gonna come through and give you that upliftingness. And even though you probably don't want it because you like, at this point, I'm just trying to sort all of this out. I'd rather just sort it out and move forward how I need to. But by the time your season come up, I feel like you definitely gonna have most of it sorted out, ready to move on to something else. Especially with Saturn about to go back into Aquarius soon. But give yourself a year. So wait till Leo season or Virgo season come next year. Just spend a whole year isolated if you need to work out everything that needs to work out. Because even though I love the Sun card and it's the most happiest damn card in the deck, and you know right now may not be a happy time, but you giving yourself time to accept that. So you already putting in place, this time next year I'm definitely gonna be in a better place, and I'm gonna know who the real ones are, who the fake ones are, and I'm gonna be stronger and better because you got the Strength card as well. You already strong unbelievably already, because you didn't let that break you down whatsoever. You stayed strong and kept pushing. But even the most strongest person knows when they need to take a break. So if you got to go off the grid for about a year to get yourself back in order, do that. And who's gonna say something? Who? You got to know when you need your rest, because just going out, keep doing, you're gonna burn yourself out. And the state you in, you're not ready to handle that right now. So take that break and come back a year from now. You'll be better. Just give yourself a year and be back in a healthier, happier place. Definitely. That's what I'm telling y'all. Like, look at these 2 cards. That's all I want y'all to look at. These 2. Don't pay attention to anything else. Just look at this. 4 of Swords, sideways. 3 of Cups, sideways. Come on. When have you ever seen me do this? That should be a sign. Because your energy is just tethering. It's like you're hopping back and forth. That's all it is. Jumping over everything else in between. Stop jumping. Ixnay on that. Okay? Just take that break. Period. Then once you look at the rest of these cards, even the rest of the cards, like, you won't get that moment where you're gonna be like, I just need to disappear. Like, I'm gonna just go on my own little journey. Because you got 2 pages. Take that journey. Go away. Go. Bye. Take that time off. Take it. And if you feel like communication's off with people, don't even speak on it. Just leave it. Sometimes it's best to not say too much when you know what you're saying is not getting across completely, because people's gonna miss the whole point of it. Period. Simple. Okay? But that's what I got for y'all, Aquarius. Hope y'all enjoy that, and I'll definitely see y'all in the next set of videos. But as always, Aquarius, I love y'all so much. Just give yourself a break. Seriously. Give yourself that break. But see y'all.